Scorpio, to your 2025 New Year's forecast. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Looking at winter over here, this is going to be a January through March. And we have a Cancer coming out. This is the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, loving, and it may concern family, a mother, or a child. So really looking at your family, right? We have this beautiful holiday season, so it feels like it's just going to kind of wrap right around from Christmas going straight into January, as you have the crystal skull of wisdom coming out, really getting a good clear look at things. It just feel like your intuition is going to be pretty high. You're going to be at a high vibrational energy. Even if you feel like right now it might not be that great, it's going to raise. That vibration is going to raise as you have the stone of God. This is the same as the Empress coming out. So you're going to have this unwavering love and support. Okay, it could be from your mother or just your family in itself, just putting you in this more kind of loving, nurturing area, right? Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. You're just going to feel like, everything's becoming a little more positive as winter goes on. Okay, and you have the elk coming out, which is talking about stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. So, really feeling like, throughout this nurturing situation and all this that's going on around you, right, with the clarity, just really seeing things differently. And I just feel like people are going to notice this energy around you. They're going to see you as this kind of elk over here. It's like, okay, if that's the way it's going to be, then this is how it's going to be with Scorpio. Coming out with some water energy, King of Cups, just showing your emotions and just really feeling, just this very loving in control of your emotions, right? Tolerating what you're going to tolerate. And I think that that's what the elk is really about too. Look, if I'm giving out all this nurturing energy and you want to, disrespect me, don't think that, I'm not going to close the doors on you, but I'm going to be tolerant enough, right, and balanced enough to, not strike out, right, with my scorpion tail. I'm just going to okay, whatever, right, because it's kind of just like I'm doing my own thing, because you're dancing with the universe and you're aligned right now and you're kind of after your own thing. You're feeling your own wholeness. You don't have time for anyone to, be messing around. Okay, you're giving where you need to give through your heart, and you feel the fairness. And if they don't want to be fair with you, then it's kind of like, okay, well, then that's what it's going to be. Because I'm not messing. It's almost like I'm not messing around with you right now, or at this, or maybe ever again. Maybe my New Year's resolution was, if you can't treat me the way I treat you, then goodbye, right? Because I'm tired of sticking you with my stinger, right? So I do feel like, there's going to be a lot of, could be a little bit of testing times with people trying to get on your nerve, but I just feel like you're going to kind of just brush it off, right? Because you're really in this Empress mode right now, right? They might not like the energy. Some people don't like that. But I do see that you're after whatever achievement that you're going after. I do feel like, you're going to start becoming more recognized in your career and, in the things that you want and love, right? And what you are compassionate about, right? I'm not giving any energy to those who aren't there on my side. Wow. That's really nice, though. That's a great way to start the year. And I'm not starting the year with your crap, right? So I do like that. It's very rewarding, though, because this is a card of gifts and presents, So it's almost like the universe just feels like right off the bat, guys, you are already getting some kind of, gift rolling over. So whatever you're looking for, you're definitely, I feel like you're on your way to getting it, or you are receiving it. Wow. Limitations, fear and doubt, limit freedom of action, let go of your worries. Yeah. And that's what I feel like, right? Don't let somebody worry you. It's not, if it's their problem, it's their problem, because you have sweet success. Look at that. You're already getting some kind of reward in the winter time. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. But I feel like you're already with a gift over here. It's already saying you're already being gifted for something that you're doing. So you might already feel like you're getting that raise. You're already feeling like if you wanted that more attention from a loved one or a family member, that I haven't spoken to in a long time, take it how it resonates, because I'm telling you right now, there's some kind of reward that's coming in towards you. So it is definitely time to celebrate those hard earned rewards, because the universe says, hey, you've given where you were supposed to give, and I'm giving back. So it's definitely a karmic reward coming back at you, Scorpio. Wow, this is amazing. I think I only had one other sign that got any kind of rewards in the very beginning of winter. So far, anyways, I've got a lot to go. I kind of got lost in Christmas shopping, but that's why I'm doing them early, guys, because Christmas is gonna, right? I don't want these to go out in the 1st of January. I want them out before that. Mercury. So going straight over here, well, with April through June, excuse me, for spring. Now we are going to have that Mercury retrograde March 14th through April 7th, but it looks like you're just going to kind of bypass that. You might have little, crappy things coming up, but nothing big. It looks like you're pretty good to go. You're going to kind of bypass that pretty well. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. And we're talking about that Mercury coming in, but it looks like, I feel like the energy is more spontaneous, more adventurous, more investing. It's not kind of like where there's like, oh God, here it comes. No, I don't feel that at all. That's like nothing there. This is a temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So I feel like this is where you're going to really feel your creativity come through, right? And you're going to really want to communicate this. This is where if you guys are in a band, you're really going to start putting action out there, right? You're going to, and anything that you do creatively or that you need to communicate for your business, however it is, it just feels like it's rolling together for you. Yes, soul agreement, soul mission, soul plan, life purpose. This is where you're really going to start, putting your legacy together. It's really a card of in its own way. It's like I'm on my soul's mission for my legacy, and this is where things are starting to really open up for you over here, Scorpio. So you're really going to be on this steady move where you're going to feel like things are very efficient. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of efficiency. I don't feel like there's no like real hesitation. There's no, sitting back, relaxing, fence setting, any of that. No, it's like you're taking the bull by the horns type of scenario, and you're running with it. Oh yeah, right here, the Wolverine coming out. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. So definitely really pushing it out there, really showing the world what you're made of. So, it's almost like this is going to be the time where you're really going to, if you do some kind of boardroom jobs in some kind of corporation, you sit at a round table. I just feel like you have all your paperwork, you know, all your stuff ready to go. And it's like, I'm presenting this. So anything that you might have to present, you're like really on top of this and ready to get in there. You have all that research done. You could be even doing a lot of research. You might be going after a research, driven field, something that has to have research, but I just feel like you're already like 3 steps ahead, literally. So I just feel like the improvement in your professional life is just saying this is where I'm really pushing myself forward, right? And having that sweet success over there, I think really is the kicker too, right? Because that's saying, hey, look, here you go. And you're like, okay, let's go, right? Getting a couple tarot cards over here. Gonna have a lot of communication. Yeah, you're breaking old cycles for and it's breaking old cycles for your 9 of Cups, because there's a lot of planning in progress. There's a lot of decision making that's going on. You guys might even have a lot of work travel when it comes to this situation. I do feel this is more like work or travel plans. I mean, however the travel is, but but it does feel like whatever it is, it's getting your goals, but having the foresight to say, yeah, this is where, I'm breaking these cycles. I'm in control now. I'm not going to let anything negative pull me back into any kind of karmic cycle. So the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse on this area is a very good thing, because it's not saying I'm going back to negative cycles. It's saying I'm breaking the negative cycles for my Nine of Cups, because I've already learned that if I fence it too long, I may miss an opportunity, or if I don't, I need to put out more, or I need to talk to this person, that person. But there's a lot of things that are going on over here. My goodness. I mean, you're going to have Jupiter transit in your in your sign, so you're going to have a lot of good luck. I mean, a lot of good luck. And I just really feel like it's starting to make its way towards you very early on in the year, where you're going, and I just feel like it's going to make you want to take a lot more risks, because, and I don't mean bad risks either. I mean risks that, like, I'm not usually, I tread too carefully. And then I wait too long, right? So this one's more like, I see it, I'm going to take it, right? I'm going to take that phone call. I'm going to take this now, because it's almost like you're steering away from maybe impulsive decisions, or steering away from not being impulsive enough. You see what I mean? It's like some of them are too impulsive, and I knew I should have just waited and did my homework, or I wasn't impulsive enough and I let it go away, right? Because then I was like, maybe it's not going to be good, right? But this is saying making a lot of choices and wishful thinking. So I do feel like there's this, when your soul starts, this is a good searching for the purpose, and you already have it over here as well. So it's kind of like patience, but yet being persistent. But I think it's looking at the overall, right? So like I said, not being so impulsive, but not fence sitting either, right? Waiting too long. So it's really looking at, yeah, balancing the situation. So this is going to be a lot of balance right now, and how you're handling things. People are going to be looking at you, Scorpio, and be like, okay, Scorpio's in the house now. Okay, and we can see that they've taken on a huge transformation in their money. You're going to even save a lot of money. You guys are going to make a lot of money, save a lot of money. See you guys making a lot of money. This is because you're focused on your work. You're not apprehensive when it comes to making those bargains, making those deals, getting into, maybe getting your hands a little more dirty than you're supposed, than usual, or maybe even though you were supposed to, right? But wow, yeah, there's a lot of money coming at you for sure. So going straight over here, wow, I'm just like loving it. Gonna feel very secure enough to actually feel like you're even saving money to even maybe get out of some debt. We do have summer coming out over here. This is going to be July through September. We're going to have another Mercury retrograde coming out. But for now, we do have the Pisces energies coming out for you. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens to resolve. But using this Pisces energy is going to allow you to daydream. It's going to allow you to really look at bigger advantages for yourself, really bringing in those goals, really wanting to manifest as well. And especially with having that Lion's Gate right there, that would be a great time to really start, doing some more transformation, more manifestation, right? And some more soul growth as well. Okay, so I mean, wow, it's a very good fantasy card. Neptune rules them, so. Next card coming out is Order of the Melchizedek. Probably destroyed that name, but whatever. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. So it could be a little bit of a tough time right now. You might feel like things have slowed down just a little bit. That might be why you're manifesting a little bit more. It could be why you're feeling a little more driven, but also feeling very lovely, very compassionate at this time. Be the mountain, slow and steady, foundations and patience. So it could be that something has slowed down a little bit, and it might just be wearing on your patience. It could be a friendship. It could be your job. It could be, you'll know at that time. But things are definitely starting, unless it comes up, I will let you know. The Tiger, you're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Okay, so It does feel like something has slowed down a little bit for you. It could be 'tis the season for the job to slow down a little bit. Maybe we're not bringing in as as many coworkers. We're not bringing in as many customers as before. Money is slowing down. Something is backed off, right? We're gonna say it that way because it could be someone or something. So you're gonna feel that slowdown. It's going to be a time of collaboration and still a lot of communication, though. So you and two other people might still be, celebrating. You might even have some kind of, get together with friends, though, that can actually, boost your energy, taking care of yourself. So it says right now, even though things are going slow, it's really about caring for yourself right now. So just, just be patient and take some self-care. It's going to go right back to that nurturing from the winter time, right back into nurturing yourself, being reliable, worrying about your children, worry about family. It's a family time, and just a really self-care time. Everybody's slowdown is going to be a little bit different. We'll get an overall, though. I feel like it's mostly finances, though, if I was going to put my, my money on something. You could also be dealing with somebody who's a little more emotionally immature. Right? You might even have some creative blocks at this time. So, and it also could just, it's the energy around. So, it's just talking about taking care of yourself. Okay. Really just kind of taking care of yourself now, right? This would be a great time to have some kind of retreat also. Go to the beach, take some family time, do other things besides, 100%. Don't worry yourself to death about, whether or not my finances are going to go back up, or you see what I'm saying? Are the customers coming back? You see what I'm saying? It's like more just redirecting that energy, okay, to something that makes you feel good, okay? It's always the best. So let's get some, actually going to get some financial cards. They can come up for both, but we're going to look at finances first and see what's going on here. Bright ideas. Have an innovative new inspiration, test new ideas, and break out fast. Take action on your ideas. Yep, so there's that daydreaming. So it's saying, if you're starting to have some slowdowns and stuff, it could be, if you run a restaurant, maybe you want to introduce a new pie or maybe a new meal, a new plate, something different, right, to bring customers back in, have some kind of maybe sale, right, whatever the bright idea is. So it's time to really, to change direction. Do not deviate from the path, but attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. So it's saying you're not detouring from the past. You're not doing the path. You're not going off of what you're doing. You're just redirecting, right? You're redirecting the energy for more choices and for more things to happen. So it's not saying that. You might want to get somebody, get some advice somewhere. Okay, maybe if you're in a band or something, maybe you start throwing out bright ideas and maybe make everybody write a little bit. Hey, you know what? Here's a bright idea. You write a line or throw something out there and then I'll write something. You know what I mean? That way you're not the only one, coming up with or they're not the only ones coming up, right? It's like the Def Leppard effect. They all write a piece of the music. You see what I'm saying? They all put their hands in the music. It's not just one person. If they get stuck and they're like, hey, read this and see what you come up with. And then y'all start writing together. So, that's talk about some coworkers. Taurus. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthly, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. So bringing in that Taurus, see, you're just a slow down period here. So definitely from fall, October through December is going to be your slow down time. It's going to be a time, though, to be very productive. So I do see your productivity coming back around. Yes, but it is slow. So it was slow here. and it's slow here, but it does feel like, but you're bringing your customers back in. You're making that money again, right? It's just a little bit slower than all the rushing that you had before. Okay, so it's just not as fast paced as before. So let's get a card over here. I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. So saying you have the key, and the understanding of how to get through this process. Nothing is going to, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm actually going to take this card too. The divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicities, and God, that's coming up with it. So you're going to see a lot of synchronicities because it's pushing you into that alignment. It's keeping you in that alignment. So even if you felt like, you know what, but I didn't really see it here, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not aligned. It just means, right, you're just not as aligned. You're supposed to be resting and relaxing. Sometimes we kind of fall out of alignment to get back into alignment. It happens, right? If this one's saying, okay, we're ready to rock and roll again, whatever's going on, you're going to start seeing these. It's time to move to the next. It's like moving to the next phase. Find the center. Stay true to you and call it to you. So I do feel like this is kind of like the judgment card where it's saying there's something within that says you have a higher calling and you need to get to work, right? It's like the reapproach. So there's definitely something about a reapproach over here. I actually feel a lot of this is work and love. Whoa. Yep, love. I knew it. So it could be a lot of proposals and love. It could be a lot of also creativity coming back around as your heart chakra is really opening, and those bright ideas and using those. I do feel like you do have this, knight in shining armor who wants to come, and swoop you off your feet, or they want to be your partner wants to be very romantic and charming with the love. Yeah, I do feel like this is a huge love place here. It could be a Taurus, it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aries, because I'm hearing Aries. So, but I do feel like this is the place where it's like the love is coming back around. This is where the compassion is coming back through, but you're starting to also see your money coming through as well. So very productive, and swift change within money again. So I do feel around November, December, you're going to have this swift change within money. I feel like this is going to be very productive. Again, all of a sudden it's like picked up the pace, but we have a lot of Taurus energy. So it's definitely slow and productive, but I do feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in. Yeah. Wow. So I don't know, your expenses might be really steady. But I also feel like your ability to manage everything is very good as well. Like you're managing money very well. And this is, because of over here, I saved a lot of money, which is good. If like you're saving a lot of money, then you're like kind of rolling it over. So just your business is doing wonderful. There's a lot of discipline going around you. But I also feel like you're very protected at this time though too. Like Spirit saying, hey, you know what? You're very protected when it comes to the way you're making money. Okay. So I do feel like you're getting that love and that money over here. Really like that. Yep. Connecting. Could also be reconnecting with someone from their past though too. Having a catch up as you're kind of reconnecting. Playing catch up with someone from your past, right? We're feeling very connected. Yep, slow down. 0404. Balance, power, struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and warning. Pay close attention to people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. So if you are having any issues, within this time with people, which, happens, it just says be careful. Make sure that you make readjustments. Okay. Overcoming obstacles, their soulmate as well. Okay. So it does feel like if you are within a soulmate area, I do feel like you're going to also have those overcoming obstacles. I feel like, you guys are coming back together, have a lot of good love, or you have a new love coming in. Okay, so you have what's this one? On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin a life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall into place. So that's. But I also feel like if you have someone around you who is causing a little bit of obstacles and challenges, it could be this person over here from the beginning. It's saying it looks like things will definitely start over. Yeah, 101. Starting over, but I also feel like your job is on a spiritual development. I feel like your job is like all of a sudden it's like boom. Okay, it's like all of a sudden it's taking off in December. Yeah, because you have this unexpected shift coming in. So in December, you're going to, and then going into 2026, you have 0505 where everything is transforming. Wow, and you have great shift at the bottom too. See? So it's like from one great shift to the next. So around this time next year, you're going to be making a lot of money. I see a lot of money here. A lot of money. I mean, you already got, oh my gosh, you just get one gift to the next gift to the next gift. But I do see where it slows down, right? Where it's starting to slow down. But then at the end of the year, between I think it's December, it's all of a sudden it's like boom. All your challenges are gone and you just start making a lot of money. Okay, but it does feel like somewhere in November though somebody's trying to rock that boat. Because it says 0505. If somebody's trying to rock that boat, you're going to get right past it. Okay. So, wow, that's beautiful, guys. I love it. Okay, and that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love. Bye bye.